Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm with Lumberjill champion Shannon Strong. I'm here to ask her a few questions about what makes her tick. How are you, Shannon?
I'm well, thank you.
All right, that's good. So, why should kids get involved in this sport?
Well, I think it's a great sport because it really does involve kids with hand-eye coordination. I also teach them skills for warming up certain muscle groups. We teach them a lot of different skills on just how to use your whole body, strengthening endurance. Speed comes later. It's just a great sport, and it's different than your academic sports. So it's really good for kids that maybe not the best runner, or maybe they were, had an injury of some sort and they can't compete in other sports. A lot of times they will revert back to lumberjack skills.
That's great. So, Shannon, how long have you been involved in this sport?
I started at the age of 11, and I've been at it for 33 years, actively competing. I started out axe throwing at the age of 11 under the guidance of my dad, and just went from there. I've competed in the sport in all different venues, traveled around to New Zealand, did demonstrations, competitions, just an overall really nice mix of different skills with the sport. And then you kind of find your niche as you get older, what you really like to do, and I'm competing a little bit less, doing more demonstrations, and I love to teach. So that's why I'm here.
So you've been all over the world?
All over the country in the United States, and I did make it out to New Zealand. So that was an opportunity that was it was awesome, just to be able to travel like that.
Sounds awesome. So Shannon, what kind of physical benefits does the sport offer?
Well, it offers lots of great benefits. You need to be flexible, but you also need to be strong. You need to have endurance, but you also need to get through a cut anaerobically. So depending on your event, what you're doing, it could go anywhere from 6 seconds to 30 seconds, or, for a beginner, they might be out there doing an event for a minute or two. So that's where the endurance comes into play, and as you get stronger, obviously you cut your time down, and then the strength sort of really takes over. It's a mixture of strength, endurance, flexibility. It's really everything.
So what life lessons will the Timber Team teach kids?
Well, I think there's a lot of life lessons that can be acquired, and in the 5 or 6 years that I've been teaching this sport, I've kind of broken it down into some different variables. So for number one, they come in, they do a dynamic warm-up, and they warm up their joints before they go out and pick things up and put them down. The other portion of it is I have them bring water. So you'll see the kids come in maybe with no water bottles, and I say, look, if you don't bring water, you're going to do push-ups. Everybody starts bringing water, and then it becomes a life practice, right? And then also the camaraderie of the teams working together. You're working with your partner, you're working with your team. You develop those strong skills of working together, helping each other out, and then you start to meet other teams competing against them, and the camaraderie just keeps going. It just keeps full circle, and it's just a healthy sport. These kids may go on from high school level to college level to professional level, or they may just do this once and never touch the saw again. But at least they had the opportunity and a little bit of coaching from me, and hopefully I do a good job in keeping it going, and also teaching them good life lessons that they'll take with them forever.
Well, Shannon, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, you're very welcome. That was good.
Shannon Strong.